Hey, what's going on, guys? Cage here again. This time we're doing day 6. Well, this day actually starts off with a retarded area. The snow looks nice, but you really can't see shit in it. And, pretty tough fight if you can't really see anything you're hitting, but I mean, use the scythe. This is my recommendation. Like, they made it a lot easier compared to the vanilla version of the game. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is run back and get the Scarab. Then, take the weapon of choice that you want. I'm gonna be taking the Dragon Sword, for these berets. There should be 3 of them. One that you can easily get a steel on bone on because he's gonna come from the ground. The other 2, they'll spawn later, but my recommendation here is you keep moving until you see the steel and bone prompt like that. Slide, triangle, or Y. Once that's over, immediately do a charge, and you'll kill both of them. Alright, so the next area, my recommendation is pull out your scythe, preferably because you can't really see too much, but at the same time, you can cover more around you because they're gonna be running after you like hell. And to make it even more helpful that the visibility sucks is they're all wearing like the white color or something like that, so they can blend in perfectly nice. Now, there's a few things you can want to do. Make sure to really rely on your 360 T or Y. Because it's a great lifesaver and it has iframes. I would also recommend for you to spam the steel and bone because the faster you can kill them, the easier, because all you'll have left will be the rocket launcher guys that are on the bikes. And those are nothing with my with the bow technique I taught you guys on day 2. At the boss. I think you'll take him out really fast. Yeah, and as you can tell, this idiot's been after me since, and he doesn't stop. Just take these guys out real quick. And that's really what you want. You want him to do the steel and bone so you can punish him for it. So if he wants to be a grab-happy bastard, well, then tell him, please come right in, and we'll treat you fine with a nice steel and bone. But anyway, get up here, climb up this first fight, climb up this area here, get your first save. I don't particularly like this day, mainly because all the enemies you fight are retarded, and the area you fight in is also stupid. And it all starts with this one fight right here with the brutes and the snakes. Alright, so what I want to say here is make sure you do your unlanding charges, but also you gotta know when to charge. I also screw up a few times here, but hey, we all make mistakes and we each learn from each other. You charge, and I think on level 1 or level 2 will delimit them. So it honestly doesn't matter. Just once you get a level 1, just do it. I get punished for it, but oh well, it happens. There's not enough room here, that's the problem. It's like you have biggest enemies and you gotta kill them in the smallest space. And once you kill them, once you kill all these guys here, the area where you gotta go, rocks are gonna break and then you gotta climb the wall, so, and then some enemies are gonna spawn at the bottom, which is that area right there, and you will have to climb your way up. Yeah, so now is your cue to just run, because if you stay in there, you're gonna fall, and then you're gonna have to repeat that fight again, and trust me, you don't want to do that. Yeah, it's not a fight you want to repeat, so here, just, if you want to, if you're running low on karma, you can get a few here from the bugs. I think they give you 100 per ET. I don't know, I was debating whether to crop this part out or not, but I was like, whatever, I left it in on day 3, I'll just leave it in here. Yeah, you're gonna hate, look how much damage that bug does. It's ridiculous for a stupid bug. I got pretty lucky here and knocked everything out. Except one bug and then this one alchemist. I don't understand why there's just one alchemist here, though I'm not complaining. You see what I'm doing here is I'm hitting triangle and I hold it. Make sure it hits him. Because when you make direct contact with them like that, it staggers them long enough for you to get a charge. Yeah, long enough for you to get a charge. Here I pulled out Lunar because I know there's going to be tactical ninjas, and I say that the Lunar is probably the best weapon against ninjas. Now you want to take out this nest here real quick. Again, remember what I said. Anytime you're surrounded, you want to use your 360 motion attack to get you out of tight spots and to cover your back. Alright, so there's one more nest to shoot, and then we go a little bit further in, getting close to entering the temple or so. Get the Scarab over here. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing really in this chapter that's very interesting at all. Like almost every fight's gay, and it kind of matches the day two as well. So nothing really interesting. The environments are bland. Nothing really fun here. But hey, we have to get through this. We got to get through it. We want that trophy or achievement, so we got to deal with it. And yes, this is my first playthrough on Master Ninja. I did not get the trophy or achievement yet, but when we get to the end of this guide, I will have that trophy. Now here I did die once, but what I recommend is to spawn this fight, and then come back to exactly like right here where I'm at. You'll be able to get a level 3 charge easily by the time they get to you. And I'd recommend Lunar because it'll cover a lot of area, and not only that, it will cover behind you, in front of you, and since the ninjas are like everywhere, it will destroy them real quickly too. Now you could technically chain UTs here, but sometimes it doesn't work, and I decided to use my Nimpo here because I know I'm going to get enough before I get to the next fight. The next fight's even worse than this one. The one before you enter the temple. That's always nice, getting cartwheel grabbed like that. I'm gonna get a little punished. I'm gonna get punished here a little bit for being a little fancy, but whatever. Give it back to him. It deserves some respect. Now on the top, once you get to the top, and I pull out my scythe here, I think. No, Dragon Sword, okay. I think when you get to the top, there's gonna be... I think it's brutes. We'll see in a second. Here, I'm just checking my inventory. I don't think I buy anything. I usually, when there's something, I usually end up going back to my Dragon Sword because that's the weapon I'm most comfortable with. And like I said, yeah, I'm gonna be using a scythe. But these guys, just wait for them to go underground. And once they go underground, most of the time they come out with their steel and bone grab, and you have so much time to punish it. You have so much time to punish it. Like, look at all that time. You can easily get a steel and bone. Now, the way you know when the effect lasts for the steel and bone is you'll notice they have when they do the steel and bone attack, you'll notice they have the red aura, and then it kind of gets like dark around it, and then it dims out. Once it dims out, that means if you try to hit triangle or Y, it's not gonna work afterwards. Now here I had a UT, and I didn't want to waste it on these fiends because they're nothing special, and the threat here is the Reaper, Skull Reaper. So I had to release him. So I can use this UT, kill him instantly, and then take care of these guys afterwards. Now out here I'm waiting for the steel and bone because I know they're gonna be coming out of the ground, and I know they're gonna be going for that. So I punish. It looks like I can only chain to 4, but whatever. One, two, three. 4, not 3, okay. But anyway, yeah, there's not really much more here. I would recommend is to save your... Try your best to save your Nimbo here. Here, I thought there was going to be more enemies, that's why I saved my ultimate technique. Yeah, that fancy attack, I love that move. Yeah, so I pretty much didn't need my ultimate technique, so if you do get a second ultimate technique, just use it because you're not gonna get to use it, it doesn't carry over. Now, most people, once they go through here, their instinct is they see the Falcon and they're gonna go save, right? Because, they just completed the fight. My recommendation is to skip the save because you get a checkpoint here, so if you die, you can redo it. Finish this fight here, and then go back and save. For my strategy for these guys is stay close, 360 triangle or Y, rinse repeat. Another good thing that works is do the 360 triangle or Y and throw shuriken, so they're forced to block. Then you come in and continue the aggression, like this. And it's pretty much like, it loops them to death pretty much, so they really can't do anything. All you gotta do is make sure you keep your rhythm going, shuriken, sliders, and then 360. That's really all you gotta do. Here, save, and we're gonna move over here to the next room, where the camera screws me over, but I get the best out of the enemies because they glitch and run around in a circle like idiots. So now look at this, I come back here to charge thinking they're gonna follow me, but look what they're doing. They're doing Ring Around the Rosie. Like, cause I'm assuming that's the furthest they can go. Like, for the AI, I don't know, but whatever. And I hate the fact I can't I throw shurikens and then do the on landing. It like defeats the purpose of the shurikens in the air because you can't follow it with an on landing, and that was the best way because you'd be able to throw shurikens at the enemy and then to stun them and then start your aggression with the on landing like that. Now, like I said recently, I mean this day sucks. Like it doesn't suck anywhere near as bad as day 7 goes, and we're getting there, so the ranting will start when I get there. But it's got a pretty close fair share. And for those of you having trouble with Ayane's day 6, it's nothing hard. Really, Ayane is seriously a fun character to use. Definitely more than Ryu is. Obviously not overpowered like him with the scythe, but. But she's pretty easy. I mean, if you take the steps that I taught you guys on day 2 with her, you won't have a problem. Get the Scarab over here in the corner. Now, I got lucky here, because there's 2 Vangelfs and a bunch of Falco brothers, and I actually came up with a new name for them, and I call them Falcos. Because all they do is dodge. All they do is dodge. You can't even get a general combo that works on them. I have one with Momiji, but that's really it. But yeah, from now on, I'm gonna refer to these idiots as Falcos because that's exactly what they are. They do nothing but screw up your day, and they dodge like Like, they know every single input you're doing. So, I was trying to do here, what I was trying to do is launch one with an Azuna drop, do an on-landing, and then change Steel on Bone, because every time you land, almost always they will do a Steel on Bone grab. And then be careful of those self-destructors, because, yeah, it's massive damage. Also, he glitched over there, so I was like, come on. So I come here to shoot the bow, and then, of course, the spammer starts shooting fireballs at me, so I was like, I'm not even gonna get close to you. I'm gonna spam you with the bow, because I don't give a care. You're gonna die, you stupid piece of shit. Why am I gonna waste health trying to approach it when I can just spam it to death from far away? The bow was given to us as a tool, so I'm gonna use it and abuse it, and honestly, I don't give a care. Now, these Reapers, if it doesn't work the way, like, how when you knock them down from the skull, and then you just hold triangle or Y to charge up, and they always does a grab, then you're gonna have to fight them for real, or just wait on them until they do their throw. Until they do their grab input, and then you can just punish them with just Steel on Bone. So yeah, pretty much here, I'm gonna switch to my Dragon Sword after this QTE. Mainly because it's only 2 alchemists to start off with, and they're not hard to deal with the Dragon Sword. Just like I taught you guys in the day 2. Same formula, repeat it over and over again. It's really nothing hard. And once you land, do an on-landing UT charge, ET charge, because technically most of the time you're only gonna get a chance to do a level 1. So yeah, make sure you do that, and then just repeat it over and over again. You'll get through this really quickly. It's really nothing hard. Like I said from the beginning, this day isn't hard. It's just stupid. It has the dumbest fights and the dumbest enemies in the dumbest locations. So, in short, a dumb chapter. And then we have the Test of Valor, which has Elizabeth, which I was kind of fearing, but I ended up laughing more than I actually was fearful, because I destroyed her so fast. Well, I mean, not in terms of like time, but in terms of like how I did it. I killed her really quickly with I think minimal to no damage. I'm not sure. I think I got hit once or so. I'm not sure, but we're almost there anyway. So this right here, you want to either, because I think there's these fuckos, and then there's I think there's gonna be the Shadow Fiends. Yeah, they spawn right here. You want to try to use the Shadow Fiends as bait, and then just start Steel on Bone chaining. This way you can knock them out real quick. I mean, because if the enemies were fair, I mean, I'd honestly fight them, but this specific enemy, the fuckos, they're stupidly retarded, and I don't know if that makes no sense, but it's like saying smart idiots. Now here I just did the on-landing, and I was like, smack you to the ground as you get, and then now it's gonna be just 2 Reapers. What I don't get is on hard and Ultimate Ninja, you get 3 of these things. Now hard is not harder than Master Ninja, so I don't understand why there's only 2 here, but I'm not complaining. Now you'll see this is the first guy I killed, but the second guy, once he spawns, he's gonna do this stupid attack. This guy's at the third glowing red scythe. Look at this. I'm not even in the range, and I was like, sweet, I could just dodge it and then just punish him, and easy kill. Those guys were actually a pain. Not too bad, but they were annoying in Ninja Gaiden 3, the original one. Now here I'm gonna take out the Lunar, because I feel like it works well here because it's a tight area. Lunar is flashy and goes all over the place, which makes it easy to to connect your combos and attacks. The dogs are a nuisance as well, so be careful of those idiots. Alright, slowly making our way to the Test of Valor after these couple of fights. And there should be one more Scarab left on the day to collect. And yeah, this is such a drag. I mean, I really don't like this. You're in a small area and there's really nothing much to do. Now, if you notice, what it's doing is, all it does is jump off the wall and then try to do like a fly kick or something continuously, and that's all it does. Here I thought it'd be tricky, you know, stay on the corner and then charge up, and then so when they come up close, I'd be able to knock them out. Didn't end up working out really well, so I figured why not just approach it like a man and just take care of it. And I honestly should have taken the scythe out in some degree, because while the scythe only, its UT only does like one wave, but you can do the on landing 360Y or triangle, because that does cover roughly a gap that how big of the hallway is here from like horizontal wise. Alright, for this Test of Valor, nothing too difficult on the waves. I think the first wave is the armored thugs and the assassins, or the berets. Yeah. You can either just do what I just did here with just the UT, or you can just wait on the berets so they can do their lunge attack, and then you can punish with steel and bone and chain them. And then wave 2 is going to be snakes and brutes. That's it, that's all you face. And then wave 3 is a bunch of Nimpo mages and the Shadow Fiends. But the Shadow Fiends, you can use them as bait, like how I'm going to do. And you can chain the mages, which is great, because the mages, when there's more than one, and even if there's one, it can screw up your day real quickly. I would recommend spamming either or both, actually. The 360 triangle on the scythe, very good, has iframes and covers all the way around you, and UTs. You're not getting penalized for UTs, so just use them during the game. Use them. You see how funny that was? That steel and bone. It was almost unnecessary, but it happened anyway because I was in the middle of my 360 animation, and it ended up connecting. And when that connected, it pretty much took the guy that was going to be behind me and put him in front of me and started the steel and bone. And I was able to knock out 3 extra guys with that, which is great. And I hate when you get a UT charge and then they come at you and do the grab, which pretty much ruins it. Yeah, and in terms of the bosses for this level, it's the 2 most annoying. Well, let me put it this way. They come really close to the old fort, and the clones, the normal Ryu clone and the Fiend one, I renamed him. I called him a clown because that's exactly what he looks like. Now the normal clone isn't as bad. He's still annoying, but he's nothing near the clown. The clown really takes first prize for his annoyance and overpowered life force. But yeah, we'll get there, and I'll explain that when we get there. I do screw up a lot on the fight, and in a way that is good to show you guys that Even if you screw up like how I did, you'll be able to get through it. And if you're not stubborn like me to use a life bar, yeah, you should be even more fine. I just decided not to use a life bar upgrade because this is still day 6, and day 6 is usually not an issue for me. Where things start to get troublesome are day 7, and 8 on, say, like Kana maybe. All the other bosses on day 8 I really have no problem. The Regent, we've already fought him 3 more times, so, but at that point though, because obviously this is day 6 and we're not on day 7, you would have already fought him 3 times. Well, I guess 2.5 because the illusion's like half a life bar, or 3/4 of one, but anyway, yeah, it's not a full version. So he's not hard, but Kana isn't hard either, but she's cheap. And that is the definition between hard and cheap. And I think I've already covered this before on a different day, but like it's really unfair what they do. I mean, it's like that part. The original Ninja Gaiden was actually rather easy. Number 3, it was rather easy because you had the technique where you can do a wind path and then do a flying swallow behind them and backstab them, which was great. And it's a move I wish they kept in the game, but I guess it is what it is. But so yeah, wave 3 is about to start, and you'll see how pretty easy it is. I mean, shouldn't really have a problem, and especially with the scythe and its range and everything. Now you'll notice that they go underground a lot, the Shadow Fiends. And that's good because you can use that opportunity as a stealing bone, like how I did just there. I see, like I didn't even do that. That was just because I was in the middle of a 360 triangle, and then it came out. Now, what I try to do here is, because they're all together, I try to line them up and then use the ultimate technique. That way, that was actually a failed input. I was actually trying to do a dodge, jump, but it ended up being a Cicada Surge. Which I got punished for, but I have more than enough health to kill the boss. Now, yeah, I punish them a lot with the Stealing Bone. It works, and it's great. Now, this, Elizabeth, if you fought her in Sigma 2 or Ninja Gaiden 2, you know the dual katana was how you fight her, and you pretty much had to stay up close to her, play around with her AI, like move yourself around, and then do the 360 motion and hit triangle or Y. There's many ways you can actually fight her with the scythe. I'm always the type to take the risk, so I took the risk versus reward and I actually got it. And the risky way is you do so much more damage, but at the same time you can get risk of you getting grabbed. And I was willing to take that risk, and hence this is why I did it. And you need to really be on your guard especially if you're gonna play the risky way, where you're up close to her. Also, her dashes, you can block them without even dodging. I'm just so accustomed from Sigma 2 to keep dodging over and over again, but they are blockable and they don't do any chip damage, which is great. And then she teleported and went higher than she should ever go, and then she'll come back down. But yeah, back to what I was talking about her. You pretty much have to do 360 motion, so pretty much come next to her after she does a dash, and then rotate the stick 360 degrees. Make sure that like Ryu is spinning around like that. You'll see at the end, she'll have a lot of health, and then I'll do that one motion, get her in it, and there goes all her health. It's ridiculously how powerful this weapon is. You see how much damage it took? that's what I was meaning between risk versus reward, because if you do it this way, you'll get a lot of damage here. And if you're quick enough, you can just input the 360 motion and hit triangle or Y, like when she's gonna do the dash. You see how much damage that took? Now the next 360 triangle I'm gonna do is gonna kill her. That's how much health she has. From one combo, she's gonna die. Now I'm trying to find the perfect time. Now look at that. Look how much damage that took. Destroyed her. Like, if I could do 4 of those or 5 of those successfully in a row, she will die. Like, it's that good. Now here, as a reward for completing it, not only do you get your 50,000, but you get rewarded with another fight on the way out, which is great, because we just finished the whole gauntlet and we need more, right? To chip out our health before the boss is. Alright, so I just do a UT charge here, kill this thing, kill that other one, and that's really it. There's gonna be a few more of these fuckos, and then and a brute, I think. One brute, yeah. Don't know where the brute came from. Really don't. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd assume you could skip the fight. Just go to where the boss is. Didn't try it. Wasn't really interested in trying it because I already clearly stated in the beginning I wasn't gonna skip any fights, and the only fight that I actually skipped was day 5, and that wasn't even intentional. That was done without even knowing it even existed. I honestly didn't think that you could go through that path unless you beat the section. And then it turns out you can immediately on that fight just go directly to there and skip it, which is hilarious. Get the Scarab, and then now we are at the Ryu Clown Boss. In the beginning I tried to do some stupid things, but do not do what I do here. I've gotten his... I died on this guy once, and then the Fiend, the stupid faggot, I died on him so many times, it's ridiculous. My strategy here, and this is the majority of the scythe users use, is you pretty much play pretty much have them play follow the leader, you being the leader, and then you just spam 360 triangle Y over again, and you'll get him down real quick. He's not as stubborn as the other one is, and my recommendation is to go around in a circle. Now, the times I do those like that is my failed 360 attempt input, but that's the human down. Now let's fight the Fiend, and yeah, as you can tell, I already died many times. Now, I haven't studied this boss really too much, but anytime he tries to do, for example, the scythe, if he does a combo like the grab where he did that, and he misses, you can punish him with an Azuna drop. And the scythe is slow, so it has more recovery. Well, his scythe is slow. It has more recovery. So, it has more recovery frames, so you want to take advantage of that and punish him with that. Now here I get countered and hit, which is completely fair in the air, and I couldn't do anything about it. Like that move. You know that move takes a little bit to recover, so you use it in your advantage to punish him with that, with an Azuna draw. Now, literally, I think anything can actually kill me right now. So I casted the Nimbo to, you know, just get a little bit of health back. Now, I really have not much health. I mean, if he does a UT charge or something else, like, I'm pretty much done for. And the move that he had in the third game, Vanilla, where he jump in the air and throw a scythe at you. You'll see on that scythe move, when he does it, if you want to, it's a little risky, but at the same time, if you're close enough, I'd say go for it. You don't have to wait for him to shoot the wave to steal and bomb like you saw here. I did it instantly and it didn't really do much. And I didn't have to wait. And because I did a 360, it has a big diameter to cover. And that way I was able to get him like that. Okay, so here, keep your scythe on. Immediately jump here. There's gonna be 4 mages. Jump on landing 360. They're all gonna dive in the ground. It's gonna drop. Once you land, repeat the 360 motion over and over again. You will be able to kill all 4 of them with this in a drop. And that's really it. These guys are not hard. Now this next fight here, I'm gonna gain my health because I know there's a few more enemies. This next fight here is 2 brutes. They're gonna come down here. You don't even have to fight this fight. Honestly, you can just go up. You can go up the elevator and just climb up. But because I said I wasn't gonna skip anything. So here I am when I have to fight. This guy's gonna go for a grab, punish, and left the one guy. And you can see how little health I have. You can see how little health I have. When I exit this, it's gonna be funny. That was a mistake I made, and I was lucky it took off his arm, because if it was anything else, I would have died. Yeah, like I wouldn't have had any chance. Now here I gain my health because I know they're gonna be that stupid that machine gun thing we gotta destroy, and that'll take a chip away from health. I wasn't really scared that I'd die or something, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and there's nothing else after this anyway, so. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the video, and I hope you guys found everything I said in this video helpful. And now we have to climb Mount Everest, and this will be the end of the video. And I don't know, I accidentally left out the results screen of this day, but it's not really something special anyway. But anyway, guys, this is Cage, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I will see you in day 6 Ayane next. Fun chapter, fun day, and I will show you how to take care of it. This is Cage, and we'll see you in day 6 Ayane. Peace out, guys.